In today's video, we're going to do a year-end review on the language arts we've been using. Be back in just a second. Hi, my name is Becky and welcome to our Russell's Loving Life YouTube channel. I am a homeschooling mom of 2 and I have been homeschooling since 2012. Here on this channel, we talk about homeschooling, homemaking, and everything in between. We also have a blog, which is russellslovinglife.com. There, I give you tips and tricks and things that I have learned through my years of homeschooling. We also now have a Russell's Loving Life store. Where we have t-shirts like this, coffee mugs, Mother's Day shirts, Father's Day shirts. Make sure to check that out. I will leave a link down in the description box for that. And if you are new, please consider subscribing and clicking that little bell notification down at the bottom. That just lets you know every time we upload a new video. And if you are a returning Russell fam, we are so glad you are back. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the language art curriculum that we have been using, which is level 6 this year. And if you would like to do a lesson with us, flip through videos, anything like that, I will leave them up here in the iCard. And this curriculum I love. I have been using the Growing with Grammar for 4 years, and this is my first year to use the Soaring with Spelling and the Winning with Writing, and I loved them so much this year. The Growing with Grammar, I started using it with Bailey when he was on 2nd grade. And so now we have used it for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, third, I'm sorry. We used it for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. It all runs together when you homeschooling and mixing all this. So we started using it in 3rd grade. It was referred to me by another homeschool mom because I was trying to find a grammar curriculum that fit what we needed. And when I say that is Bailey has a spiral learning, and I'm like that too. So he gets it honestly from me. And I love it because Growing with Grammar has that spiral approach. Now, Becca's using the level 1, and I'm going to talk about that in another video, so make sure to check that out. But what I love about Growing with Grammar is it builds on everything each year. Now, it starts pretty simple, and then it builds, and then it keeps building, and every year you get a little more in depth on that. So that's how I call it the spiral approach, because it's not a mastery and you forget it. It is you work on it and you keep building on it and then you come back to it. So every lesson, when you do the workbook right here, it has a review in every lesson. It goes back to what you've done previous lessons, and that is what works best for us. Now, the Soaring with Spelling level 6, this is my first year to use it, and I love it. There again, it has the spiral approach. We do 4 lessons of spelling, and on the next lesson, you come back and it does a review. It goes back on the words, so you've got the spiral approach. You're not just mastering it and forgetting it. It's you do the spelling word, you take a test, you do another week, you take a test, and then eventually it comes back to a review. So it's not a memorize it just for that test and forget it. It is the spiral approach, which comes back, and I love. And Winning with Writing, this is my first year to use it as well, and it has 2 of these workbooks, which I love. We only do school 4 days a week, and the Winning with Writing and the Soaring with Spelling all have 5 days on there. So with the spelling, I'll skip a day, which is fine, but he still has a spelling test at the end of the week. The Winning with Writing, I don't skip, but we just move it to the next week. And I love because it talks about the writing process. It breaks it down into the thought process, how you create the idea, what you're going to write about, how you outline it, and then it takes the outline and then it puts it into, okay, let's change these thoughts and ideas into a sentence. Now let's take those sentences and let's make them into paragraphs. Now let's do your rough draft. Now let's do your final draft. And that is what Winning with Writing is all about. That is what I'm loving about it, because it's teaching the whole thought process. It's taking this step by step. Day 1, you're going to think about your topic and you're going to create your outline from your ideas. Day 2, you're going to create those ideas into sentences. Day 3, you're going to take those sentences and put them into paragraphs. And then you're going to take those paragraphs and you're going to create them all together. And then after that, then you are going to take the rough draft and then you're going to make a final draft. So if that is something you are looking for in a writing curriculum, you want to look at Winning with Writing. I will leave links down in the description box to all of these. This is not a sponsored post. This is just my personal opinion that I wanted to share with you. So if you are looking for language arts that has writing, spelling, and grammar, you want to get each one of these. They don't come together. They are completely separate and they are not repetitive. If you're talking about writing, it doesn't go into the grammar. It may hit a little bit of it every now and then when it's talking about your nouns and your adjectives and all that when you come into writing, but it's not teaching the exact same thing over and over in the lessons when you switch between the 3. So that is what I love about it. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you have any questions, please drop them down in the comments below. I will be happy to answer them. And if I can't answer them, then I will try to find the best answer I can or point you in the direction to find your answers. As always, remember to be kind, be careful, be considerate, and have a great day. Bye.
Bye.